Engineers Without Borders and Bridges to Prosperity have been working together actually for quite a while. I think we've done maybe 6 or 7 bridges together, but we've never had the opportunity to really sit down and kind of maximize or optimize the way we work together, because we both want the very same thing for the community, a good bridge that's going to help the community out. But the way we get there was slightly different. And so this grant allowed us some time to kind of think it through and work together and figure out how do we best work together. The work product for this grant is going to be twofold. One is this method of collaboration that we've developed, and secondly, we're gonna build a bridge together in El Bosque in Guatemala. And we've done the site assessment for the bridge, and now we're starting to work on the design, and implementation will be done probably within 3 to 4 months.
And what this grant does is provides the resources to approach it with intention, to approach a collaboration and a partnership with intention, which I think is rare in this space. One of the things that has been really interesting for me working through this project has been learning about how Engineers Without Borders process works. You know, how they're, especially when they're engaging volunteers and students, how that process is very similar and in some ways very different from ours. And then I think the more difficult thing has probably been, and will continue to be as we work through this grant, identifying what is the most valuable thing to each organization in terms of that process, and making sure that we're honoring the integrity of both processes without creating too many parallels and too much duplication of effort. Because I think that there are a lot of parallel strengths within our organization. Our models are very similar. Obviously, we draw on incredible engineering talent from around the world, and so all of these things are wonderful. So it's how do we employ them together rather than completely separately according to kind of our own separate values and tracks. Right.
Yeah, and actually I agree with that. It's funny, but you'd think, I would have thought that the collaboration would be easier than it actually was, because we both want the exact same thing. You know, a great bridge for this community that doesn't have access right now. But and we even get there in similar ways, but these little things where we have different ideas about how things should get done, it takes a while to iron all those out and make sure it's a smooth process. And this grant has given us time to kind of work on that.